A California family was left reeling when their 6-year-old foster daughter was removed from their home, all due to the enforcement of a controversial law that says because of her Native American blood, she must be placed with relatives who happen to live hundreds of miles away. Here's ABC's Kana Woodworth.
Tonight, a family devastated after a dramatic custody battle comes to a head.
They're fighting Lexi!
6-year-old Lexi, her image blurred to protect her identity, in the arms of her foster father.
Love you, Lexi. We're fighting for you, Lexi.
As she has been for 4 long years. But now, he is forced to hand her over to Child Protective Services.
How do you feel now?
They want you, Lexi. They love you.
They want you.
Rusty Page then breaking down in tears.
I'm Lexi's Superman, and Superman's gonna get her back. Bring back my daughter. Do not let the world go unnoticed with this, please. Please bring back Lexi. This is not right for anyone. This is not right for Lexi more than anyone.
This Santa Clarita community rallying around the family. Their hearts also broken.
How long are you going to stay here? As long as we can.
Yeah.
As long as you can, yeah.
Emotions have been running high here for days.
Keep fighting for her. Keep fighting for what's right in all this. And know that we're thankful.
Lexi had been in 2 foster homes before she came to Summer and Rusty Page. They've been her foster parents since she was 2 years old. They say she knows them as mom and dad.
She's going to wonder why mommy and daddy didn't fight for her, or why she's not at home. She's going to question our love. She's going to question if she can trust any adult ever again.
According to court documents, Lexi had been removed from the custody of her birth mother when she was just 17 months old because of substance abuse problems, and her birth father, who has a criminal history. But last Friday, a court ruled Lexi should be taken to live with her extended family in Utah, where an attorney representing the little girl tells ABC News, "We are relieved that our client will finally be reunited with her siblings and her extended family."
It's also the federal law, and so we have to comply.
You know, we've had people ask us why we're going to the media, why we're dragging Lexi through this. But at the end of the day, it's about Lexi, and she's got to know if they take her in 5-10 years, she's got to know that we fought for her.
The legal fight for Lexi began 4 years ago after relatives of the girl's biological father, who is Native American, petitioned his Indian tribe and the LA Department of Children and Family for custody, challenging the Pages' temporary custody of Lexi by invoking a law meant to protect the rights of Indian families.
The intent behind the ICWA is to make sure that Native American children are kept not only within the family, but within the tribe and within the culture.
Lexi is just 1/64th Choctaw Indian, but is enough to meet the legal definition of an Indian child. But this law is not without controversy. In 2013, the Supreme Court heard the complex custody case of little Veronica. That confusing legal battle beginning when Veronica's birth mother put her baby up for adoption.
We were praying for a child to love and raise when Christy came into our lives and selected us to be the parents to her daughter.
Matthew and Melanie Capobianco raised Veronica for the first 2 years of her life. But when the child's father, Dustin Brown, a member of the Cherokee Nation, learned she had been adopted, he sued for custody. South Carolina Supreme Court initially gave the child to Brown, citing that same federal law designed to keep Native American families together.
We tucked Veronica into bed from the time she was 2 days old, right up until they took her away from us.
The Capobiancos fought back, taking their case to the U.S. Supreme Court, which reversed the state court, ruling that Brown had relinquished his parental rights, which cleared the way for Veronica to stay with her adoptive parents. That same law is being applied here in Lexi's case, but there are some significant differences. Although the Pages say they want to adopt Lexi, right now, they are her foster parents, and they do not have permanent parental rights.
A foster family is always supposed to be a temporary family, a temporary placement. And so oftentimes, more often than not, you want to place a child with an and a family member, even if that family member is an extended family.
And according to court documents, Lexi's extended family has been a part of her life for a number of years, visiting frequently, and has intended to get her back.
California law requires us to place that child, if at all possible, with a relative, whether it's a Native American individual or not.
In a statement, the Choctaw Nation said it wants what's best for Lexi. The tribe's values of faith, family, and culture are what make our tribal identity so important to us.
You're going to fight for her till the end.
I'll fight till I die.
This is our worst nightmare, and I know that this is his family's worst nightmare.
But the Pages and their supporters, even a former social worker on Lexi's case, argues it's not Lexi's bloodline or her background that should matter.
It's about the child. It's about who she views and she personally recognizes as her parents and as her family and as her community and as her teachers and her neighbors, and that's what it's about. And they're not thinking about that at all. They haven't been.
And tonight, the family angry, saying that the child they've raised is being used to make a political point.
This outrageous abuse of power must stop now. Let me speak directly to the people who took our daughter and who have her now. I'm begging every American within the sound of my voice to help us bring Lexi back home. To all our supporters, you are true angels on earth. From the bottom of our hearts and from our entire family.
In a custody case with so much at stake, the sides may disagree on the best path forward, but everyone seems to be fighting for what's best for Lexi. For Nightline, I'm Kenna Whitworth in Santa Clarita.
I hope you can sleep tonight.